Hello there, if you're new here, my name is Joshua Chris. I'm a software developer and content creator. You wanna make sure you like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. So today we're gonna be talking about how to actually use images across your web pages, your web projects. You might be doing a lot of imports for individual pages. That's wonderful, but that's not really the best way to actually do it, because think about the fact that you have a particular image that you would have to reuse. So think about, you have the home page and you have the about us page, right? And you have all the pages, a lot of pages, but you use certain images again and again. They reappear in different pages. So if you make singular imports, like for this particular page, you're working on this page, let's say currently right now, here, this is this file right here, page.jsx, for my login route. That's for the login page, right? And currently I'm not running the file, I'm not running this project, so I can't really show you what this is about, but I just want to explain this to you. So let's say for this particular page, I'm using certain images or videos and I import them here, right? And then I reuse those images again in the about us page, or another page. Then whenever I want to make a change, I probably want to change that video or that image, then I gotta go to these individual pages and re-import them, or whatever you want to do. That's not really slick, that's not really cool. Something that you should do should be for you to have the ability to have all your images literally be imported from a single file. Okay, so, and it doesn't actually even matter that the images you're actually using are locally hosted, or you're using a CDN like Cloud or Cloudinary. It doesn't actually matter. You want to make sure that it's a good practice for you to have everything coming from a single file. In this case, we have this images.cs here. So just before I get into the code and just shows a few things, I'm just gonna summarize on what I just said right now. You might literally be doing importations, like importing your images for a single file. You're gonna use some images here, you import those images for that file. You got another page you're working on, you open that one, you want to start coding, and you literally start importing the images you're gonna use there. And some of the images that would actually reappear in different places, you'll re-import them again. That's not really cool. Okay, what if you wanted to make a change? You want to be able to make a change from one source, one place, and it affects the entire code base. You want to be able to make a change from a single file, a single line, and it affects the entire project. Okay, that's what you should aim for, because that's very relaxing, if you know what I mean. All right, so the way I do that is this. So again, I did say it doesn't actually matter if you're using locally hosted images, or you put them on a platform like Cloudinary and you're using Cloudinary platform. So I actually use Cloudinary platform a lot. I do a lot with Next.js. Next.js has its own inbuilt image optimization, but Cloudinary is an addition to that, so that's really good. Okay, so I put all of my images on Cloudinary, the platform, and then I have this images.ts file. So over here you can see config. I have that in the root directory. Now this is just a simple project. You don't need to pay so much attention to the structure here. Simple JSX, not TSX even. Just a simple side project that I'm creating. Probably you can learn about this later on, might launch it. Okay, but anyways, we got this config directory here, and then we got this images.ts. Right, go to images.js. Anyways, you got this images.cs here. So what I do is to have all of my imports from Cloudinary here in this file. Okay, so the CDN base URL there, I save that in my env.local right over there. I'm not gonna open that. Okay, and then all you gotta do, you gotta start exporting images. So once you do, for instance, over here you do export const images, and you set these objects. So local assets.main logo assets, pardon me. So if you want to call your main logo this particular image, all you need to do is to do images.logo assets.main, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to keep doing imports again and again and again and again for every single page. You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to make sure that you have everything just in one file, and then you call them like that. And if you wanted to change something, even videos though, for instance, I got some videos here. So for this, don't worry about the fact that they're a little bit shrinky. I just collapsed them. It's nothing much. It's just explanation you need to get if you're a beginner. If you're an intermediate developer or a senior developer, you already know this. So anyways, let's finish this. So for this login page, I actually did use a couple videos for the login page, just to have a little bit of feel, add a little bit of, you know, ambience, like smooth experience and stuff like that when you go to the login page. Yeah, so the videos I used here, I literally did add them here, but a better way to do it would be to add them over here. So here you can say export const videos, and then this is video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5. This is just an example, you know, you could call it whatever, rename it whatever as you'd like. Alright, and then if you wanted to refer to this video again for your Cloudinary, once you go your Cloudinary setup, I don't have to show you how to do that. You know how to do that. Go to Cloudinary, get an account, and then if you copy any image you get into Cloudinary and you copy that image, you'd literally get your URL, your base URL there. So you don't want to keep repeating the base URL, you know, every time you want to add an image or video here to this file. So that's why I just had to put that in my M file. Okay, it could be here as well, but just because I was making this video, I removed it. Okay, but it's better for it to actually be here in your M file, your env.local file. Okay, whatever you call that environment variable. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. So I just did additional things here to just you know, strengthen the optimization, but the essence of this video was just let you know that it's a lot more better for you to literally have everything. So if you're gonna be mixing images and videos, probably images.ts might not be the best name for this, so you could call it whatever you want to call it. And then you know that for images, so if I had a series of images for something else, let's say the homepage, I'm gonna come over here and then I'm gonna say homepage, right? And in there I'm gonna add a particular image I'm gonna use for the homepage or whatever it is. So then if you want to refer to that image, all you gotta do would be images.homepage whatever the name is. In this case, we have logo assets. So if I wanted to refer to this image, it's gonna be images.logoassets.main. You see that? And then whenever you make a change here, it's literally gonna, you know, affect your entire code base. Right. Probably the next video we're gonna talk about would be the best way to make imports, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it for this video. Thank you, and do have a good one. Drop a comment and subscribe to the channel.